Today, we're going to take a look at transition words. What are transition words and why are they important? Transition words and phrases connect your ideas and bridge them together. This could be to show how supporting details are linked to an idea. They also organize your ideas by separating them. First, next, finally, for example. Transition words add flow to your writing. This means that it helps keep them smooth and even for the reader to follow. Places for transition words and phrases. At the beginning of paragraphs, this helps transition from paragraph to paragraph, and inside paragraphs to help transition one supporting detail to the next and to elaborate upon supporting details. So, one thing to keep in mind is, we need to beware. Be specific, not all transitional phrases and words fit a particular sentence. Consider which transitional word or phrase makes the most sense to use in the sentence. Transition words all fit a different specific job. And not every single sentence needs a transition word. That'll make it difficult to read and follow. One type of transition word is supporting words and phrases. These words can be used to signal more supporting information in a paragraph. They tell the reader that a piece of information that you are using to support your claim is coming up. We have, in addition, additionally, in fact, moreover, also, together with, equally important, and similarly. So, let's take a look at the examples. In addition to saving the universe from destruction, the Flash stopped at the iPrep Academy to give Miss Sutherland a high five. Notice the word in addition is the signal. You're telling more information. Additionally, the Flash sped through the streets to bring Miss Alamon a burrito for lunch. In fact, the Flash even told Mr. Solo that he was a really cool teacher. Notice all these are telling me more information. Transition words, examples, and adding information. These words could signal that you're about to give an example. They are perfect for when you're setting the text. Some examples that we have are, for example, for instance, specifically, to demonstrate, to illustrate, notably, in addition. For example, we have, to illustrate his dedication to justice, Batman did not sleep until criminals were caught. For example, Batman is a great superhero because he does not allow his fear of the dark stop him from achieving his goals. Specifically, Batman would only smile when he knew evil had lost. Notice these are specific examples of things that happened to prove the claim. We also have cause and effect relationships. These words can be used to signal that you're going to tell the reader an action and the consequences that follow. These are good to use when you're informing the reader on the long-term effects of an action or decision. This makes them think about the future. We have due to, for the reason that, since blank, then blank, consequently, if, then, as a result, and thus. So, for some examples we have, since the Joker ran away, they then had to call Batman. We had the action, Joker running away. Consequence, they called Batman. As a result of the Joker being evil, the city was very nervous. Consequently, no one believed the Joker when he made a promise. Notice these talk about the second part, what follows the action. We also have compare and contrast. These words can be used to signal the differences or similarities between two topics or ideas. These sentence stems signal to the reader what is in common or what is very different. We have, in the same way, similarly, likewise, same as, correspondingly, at the same time. Those show the compare, how are they the same? On the other side, we have contrast. On the other hand, in contrast, however, unlikely, conversely, this shows how they're different. For example, similarly, Batman and Superman both fought for good. On the other hand, they had a very different idea of justice. At the same time, they believed in justice for all. Notice, we're talking about what is the same and different between these two characters, and the signal words for the transitions show the differences. We also have transition words for emphasis. These words can be used to really prove your point. They'll make the information impossible to miss. If you want the reader to really pay close attention, these phrases help them focus on your specific ideas. We have, above all, most importantly, above everything else, chiefly, principally, most of all, the most significant, and primarily. This is going to make them focus on one thing as the most important. Above all, it was Green Arrow's dedication to saving the city that kept him motivated. We know the most important factor was his dedication to saving the city. Most importantly, Green Arrow learned to never give up in the face of danger. Most of all, danger was no match for those who believed in bravery like the Green Arrow. We also have summary or a conclusion. These words can be used to signal that you are wrapping up the major ideas of your writing piece. These phrases also help the reader acknowledge it is your last paragraph. We have therefore, furthermore, altogether, overall, in conclusion, to summarize, lastly, to sum up. In conclusion, the Justice League was important to the safety of America because, so it's shown, we gave the reasons, now we're about to wrap it all up. To summarize, crime decreased as a result of the Justice League because, to sum it up, without the Justice League, who knows where Gotham City would be? Notice, I would put my reasons, this wraps it up. Finally, we have time or sequence. These words can be used to signal a change in the time, what happened first, second, and so on. These are also great phrases to use to list your textual evidence or to begin a paragraph. We have therefore, furthermore, altogether, overall, finally, in conclusion, to summarize, first, secondly, third, in conclusion, next. So, if we look here, we have overall, it was a great decision to call upon the Green Lantern because, first, the Green Lantern will never let people down because he was sworn to protect humanity. Secondly, his dedication expands to the entire universe. Furthermore, the Green Lantern is not afraid to ask his friends for help too.